Primo Beats on the track.
Y'all already know what it is, man. 9 to 5 business, let's get it. I get the job done, cause I handle business. I swear I won't stop till the job is finished. Alright, you guys, we back at it, man. And this is your boy, 9 to 5 Twine. And today, you have an episode of Job Fair the Podcast, man, where we talk about any and everything that's real. So look, today, we're going to talk about jobs. We're going to talk about finance. But what are we actually going to talk about? Well, I just said jobs and finance. So really, this whole subject is going to be about applying for a job. Look for a job. If you're broke, if you don't have a job, if you just got out of prison, if you never ever had a job, this is for the young men, the teenagers. If you never had a job, your goal while you're going to school is to find you a job. Don't depend on your parents, because your parents may not have the money to give you to buy you Jordans or all this name brand clothes and all these expensive electronic games and toys and devices. Your parents might not have it like that to be buying you that kind of stuff, because inflation is high. So to help your parents and to help yourself, get you a job. Look for a job, put in your application online, submit your resume, go to the employment agencies that is almost in all major cities. I don't know if you live in a small country town where they ain't got that kind of stuff, but most major cities have an employment agency that's funded by the city and state to help people find jobs. So the first step into getting your life right is finding a job. You could start a business, but it's gonna be hard to start a business with no money saved up. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably some ways that you could start a business without any money or having any money saved up and be successful. That's rare, but it's possible. But for the most part, most people out here is not starting businesses with no money saved up, and they don't have no source of income to fund their business. So the first thing I feel like that anyone that's young in high school or they going to college, they need a job. You need some money. You need money. I don't care if you got a side hustle. If you got a side hustle and you so good at your side hustle where it's bringing in big money, then you don't need a job. But it's more people that don't have side hustles than people that do. And that's just my personal opinion, but I know I'm gonna say I know for a fact that's true, because it's more people out here that work jobs than people that own businesses and do side hustles. That's facts. Or we gonna just compare one by one. We gonna compare people who work jobs versus people who do side hustles and make just as much money as somebody who work a job. It's more people that work jobs than people that got side hustles that make a lot of money to where that's just like their daily job. Hands down. It's more people that work jobs than people that own businesses. That's just, it's not comparable. And that's just me being honest. Like, statistically, that should just be a no-brainer. Like, I'm not even just saying anything. That's factual. But anyways, it's nothing wrong with working a job. So this video is strictly about find a job and apply for it. That's all this is about. Like, if you're broke, like I said, let me start over. If you in high school and you at least 14 years of age or 13, because some companies hire 13 and 14-year-olds, get you a job. Start working now. Start saving money. Start learning financial literacy. Get you a job. If you never had a job before, get you a job. Find you a job. Apply for that job. If you going to college, You gonna want to go on dates. You gonna want to go places outside of you being on campus. You gonna want to do stuff. You gonna want to buy stuff. Get you a job. You need a job. I don't care what nobody say. You need money to fund your lifestyle. This is how this world works. You need money. And the easiest way to get money is get a job. Don't go try to be a thief. Don't try to be a scammer. Don't try to be a drug dealer. Don't try to be a criminal. Get a job. That's all you got to do. That's it. Because if you want to do all that stuff I just mentioned, guess what? You're going to have a job in prison. Mopping floors and washing dishes and cooking food and sweeping up and doing laundry and all kind of other little stuff that you could do in there just to make $20 a month. So if you don't want to be in prison working for $20 a month in prison, get a job. Get a job. Apply yourself. Apply for a job. Keep applying. If one job don't want to hire you, apply for 100 more until you get a job. Apply for a job. That is how you start your timeline to success and wealth. 95% of anyone who has wealth started with a job. I don't care if it was with the family business, that's still a job. If your daddy was Jeff Bezos, I'm pretty sure he would get you a job working somewhere. Even if it's with Amazon, that's still a job. I don't care if you inherit the whole Amazon from Jeff Bezos because you his son. You still have a job. You own the company, but you have a job. You get where I'm coming from? Everybody has to start somewhere. And everybody is not going to be born into money of billionaires and millionaires to where they don't need to work a job and they can just live off the family business. And even inside the family business, people have to do their jobs to maintain that business. So if your father or mother owned the business, or if you owned it and you got a big family, y'all all just not going to work. Y'all just going to collect money. It's no one that's going to manage the business. Y'all going to just let a bunch of other people manage your business. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it's possible, but I feel like somebody in the family should be having the job to oversee what's going on with y'all company that y'all own. So y'all see where I'm coming from? Everybody has a job. A 9 to 5 is not bad. A 9 to 5 is not the devil. Everybody has a job. Everybody has to work. Everybody, unless you create a system of passive income to where you don't have to do anything but collect money, that is a job. That is a job. I don't care if you make 100 million a year. If you make 100 million a year, you can't tell me that you're just not doing no type of work to collect that money. You have to be managing somebody who's making you that money on some type of level. You gonna have to work to some certain extent. Maybe not if you make 100 million. Maybe if you make 100 million, you probably got some system in order where you just that kind of money, just you making millions every month, and you got some kind of system set up to where you don't have to really do too much. But I'm gonna say, let's just say if you making $1 million or $2 million a year, I'm pretty sure you got something outside of real estate and stock market. Outside of the stock market and real estate, you got a job. You gonna have to work. You gonna have to work. You gonna have to do something to collect some money. I'm sorry. That's just how this world works. Some people do less than others, but everybody has a job. I don't care if you own a company, you still have a job. You own your job. So this is a video for anybody that's going through hard times. If you don't know what to do as far as finding a career, if you don't have a job, you need to get a job. If you got out of prison, you definitely need a job. If you got out of prison, get a job. If you don't want to go back to prison, how about this? Get a job. What's going to keep you occupied to keep you out of prison? A job. Want to know why? Because you're going to be working so much and you're going to be too tired to commit crime. because you got a job. Because you're doing a good job. So do a good job at your job so you won't have to go work a job in prison. And that's what it is, man. That's one of the first rules to wealth. Get a job. I don't care what nobody say. I tell Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, y'all had jobs before. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they had jobs before. So if they some of the richest men in the world, what makes you think that you don't need a job? And they work jobs. Before they companies made them billionaires, they had jobs. I'm pretty sure they eventually had jobs somewhere in their life. And them jobs taught them valuable lessons on how to work hard and save their money. Once you get a job, work hard, save your money, and invest into your side hustle. And then let your side hustle invest into more investments to where now your investments is paying you every month or every week or every day. So that way you building up and to get into wealth. And when you get into wealth, then you don't have to work a job because your side hustle and your investments is paying for your whole lifestyle, your bills, your trips, your cars, everything, your vacations, your wealth pays for all of that and takes care of you. But how can you think you just gonna get in the streets, commit crime, and become wealthy? How do you think you just gonna start a business and become wealthy within a month or two or a year? Don't work that way. That's rare. It's possible, but it's rare. You don't hear about it like that. Unless you hit the lottery. Outside of that, you not finna just go from being poor or doing decent for yourself or maybe even doing good or living a great life and you got a lot of money to just going to be wealthy. It doesn't work like that. You need a job. So with that being said, man, click the video, click the like button. Let me know. I feel like I gave not just anybody that don't have a job, I feel like I gave y'all some great gems to life. I gave y'all some billion-dollar game on life. And it started by just saying, get a job. Apply for a job. That's where it all starts at. So I want you to like the video because I gave y'all some billion-dollar game, some billion-dollar knowledge. I want y'all to comment on the video and let me know, was y'all feeling what I was saying or y'all feel like I'm just saying anything. And then I want you to click subscribe because now I'm finna start really talking about real life stuff when it comes to working jobs and, you know, everything that pertains to working a 9 to 5. And having a job is having a 9 to 5. Working a job is working a 9 to 5. So I should have been saying, get a 9 to 5. Apply for a 9 to 5. But I kept it, I had to switch it up sometimes. I switched it up there. But yeah, man, subscribe. We got a lot more good content coming, man. A lot more things to talk about. So with that being said, clock out, go home, get some rest, get some good food, go to sleep, wake up, clock back in, work hard, go to lunch, eat, go back to work, then clock out, go home, get some more rest, eat some good food, and that's what it is, man. We clocking up out of here, man. 9 to 5 world, 9 to 5 way, 9 to 5 lifestyle, 9 to 5 business. Let's get it. I'm gone. Clock up out of here.